Welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of the University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store today. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Raging Cajuns will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Chung. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Boston College's offense will start this game off. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
Looking to throw on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dobbs. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On target over the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. On the ground with the counter. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got it. Hits him with a stiff arm. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This Boston College offense has it working. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Dobbs. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. He's looking for a man on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Louisiana's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Grabs it in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on third down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
The Raging Cajuns will punt it away on fourth down. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Throwing right. Wide open downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. They keep attacking through the air. Makes the grab down the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's brought down after a nice gain. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, looking for a man. Got it in the middle, it's Landry. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll leave it with the lone back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On the run, still looking. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, they can run downhill on blitzes. They can get to your quarterback.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Smashes it between the uprights.
That makes the score Boston College 6, Louisiana 0.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball up the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
Getting some heat. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly, and they get him down. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to get it through the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the Raging Cajuns decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Takes a handoff. It's Dobbs. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Keep it on the ground. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Ready to try the point after. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Utah is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social and already seen a couple of recruits change their minds. They're trailing by 14 to Wyoming. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on that guy.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Might as well give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Boston College. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Number 19.
Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. To the ground with the back. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The Raging Cajuns are marching down the field. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Raging Cajuns will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Turns it on in midfield. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's got his man. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From the gun on third down. Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, picked off.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They move the tight end all over. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Our Lady of Lourdes Stadium.
Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The give out of the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Movement here from the tight end. He'll keep it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
In the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Louisiana! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wyoming. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He wants to throw here on second down. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. He'll come out throwing on first down. Working the middle, it's complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now on third down after that run. They'll try to run for it. And the Golden Eagles will move the sticks. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Right back to the well. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Grabbed behind the line, it's Dobbs. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Off the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Tackled, but he has a first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Eagles! And that one will put them up here in the second half. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the incompletion brings up a second down. Leaves it with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. It's complete on the right side. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Here's the handoff. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And the Raging Cajuns will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking for a crease. It's Dobbs. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Looking for a block. It's Chung. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. On first down, here comes this offense. The lone back's got it. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Handoff from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Fast motion from the offense. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Looking for space. It's Dobbs. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He'll put the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on 1st down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They go to the draw. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. The give to the tailback. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Give to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Trying play action. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It is good.
That makes the score. Boston College, 22, Louisiana, 16.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. This time on target. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. Going up top on first down. He wants a big play here late.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Deep into the 4th quarter of this game, down by 6. They'll have to go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.